Mr. Brown,
Yes.
you brought this case before the court.
I did.
What's going on?
Well, she left when our son was 11 months old. He's 10
11
now.
months?
11 months, yes. And she chose to pursue her career.
Wait a minute,
over being
I got
parent.
hung up. You said 11 months
11
and he's
months.
10 years old
And
now?
he's 10 years old now. She chose her career over being a parent, although she wanted to be a parent, and left me with the child. It's been hard. I do what I can do, take care of our son. She's still chasing her dreams. Nothing wrong with that, but she did decide to have a child, and I just want to know what happened, some kind of financial compensation if she's chasing her dreams and making all the money she wants to make. Maybe she can just throw some money our way, and that'll be fine.
That would be fine, and I agree with that,
Yeah.
ma'am. Is there a reason that you have not paid this man child support? He's been having your son for 10 years.
He said throw some money their way. What that mean? Throw some money their way?
Would you clarify for her
Well,
what you mean?
The father argued that since he had been forced to take on both parental roles, he deserved financial support from the child's mother. In his view, if she chose not to be present and help raise their child, then she should at least contribute financially. The mother quickly pushed back, insisting that all he cared about was money. But the judge wasn't convinced. Raising a child requires far more than good intentions, and financial responsibility is part of parenting. The judge then turned directly to the mother. What exactly do you think he should receive in order to properly care for this child? She asked. I'm listening. Rather than answering the question, the mother shifted the focus back to the father, arguing that he needed to find a job and stop depending on others. The judge immediately cut her off. No, right now I need you to answer my question. What he has going on is not the issue at this moment. This hearing is about your responsibility. The judge made it clear that the discussion wasn't about the parents' personal disagreements. The priority was the child, a child who had needs, goals, and dreams for the future. She then pointed out an important fact. The child had been living with the father for a significant amount of time, and during that period, the mother had provided little to no financial assistance. Based on the documents submitted to the court, she had earned income but had not contributed towards supporting her child. That reality was becoming harder and harder for her to explain.
You've turned in, you've made money, and you have not given anything to him for your child? It's absurd.
I've been throwing money his way, and I don't know what he been doing with it, because
Right.
I make over $85,000 a year.
Excuse me?
Over $85,000 a year.
You make over $85,000
Over
a year.
$85,000
She hasn't
a
given
year,
you
and
any
I've
money,
been-
sir?
Not too much, and really,
Not too-
the thing is,
This dude is lying. This
thing
dude is
is-
lying.
Excuse me, I can't listen to both of y'all at the same time. I have 2 ears, but I only can listen to one person
well,
at
the
a
thing
time.
is, she's all free pursuing her career. I have to watch the child.
Wait a
And
minute,
it's-
what kind of, ma'am,
Well,
please.
it's hard to find a job and take care of a kid.
What kind of career does she have?
She's an esthetician.
Okay.
Eyelashes, taking care of people's eyelashes.
Okay.
She makes pretty good money at it, actually. She's good at her job.
And
Okay.
she
I would
work
give her
hard
that.
for it too.
However,
Ma'am.
diapers and...
Excuse me, sir. All this extra and this attitude, I'm the only person that can have an attitude in here, okay? Yes, is right. So I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit. Thanks. Go ahead, sir.
And our 10-year-old is a growing boy, and he has a lot of things he'd like to do, and it's very hard for me. I don't want to get any government assistance. I would like to do it as best as I can on my own. However, I can't go back to school and take care of our son and have a job and run a business. Is very hard, and
I imagine so.
it is.
I imagine so. What type of expenses does your son have?
He has normal childhood expenses, food.
Is he involved in extracurricular activities?
Yes, he likes to read. He likes games. I like to keep him with electronics and things, to spark his interest.
What type of extracurricular activities?
He
does
likes
do?
go-karts, motorcycles. He likes race cars, train sets, video games. He likes going out to the park, going to the lake, and all that.
Ma'am, do you hear
costs
all
money.
of that? All of that costs money.
It sure does. And like he said, I've been throwing money their way. What
Every
has
now
he
and
been
then,
doing with
it hasn't been consistent.
It's not very consistent.
And it clearly cannot be consistent. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a reason to be here.
Does he have a job?
It-
Can you ask him that question?
Ma'am, you know what? He's taking care of the child.
Doing what though?
The child lives with him, correct?
Correct.
Right. So whether he works or not, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that he is raising you all's child, and you're not doing anything consistently. So we're going to make that change.
According to him, though.
After hearing both sides, the judge moved on to another important issue, the child's health insurance. She asked a simple question: who was currently providing medical coverage for the child? Instead of receiving a clear answer, the conversation quickly became tense. The mother avoided responding directly, while the father explained that communication between them had become nearly impossible. According to him, even basic discussions about their child often turned into a struggle. He then revealed something far more concerning. Their son frequently asked difficult questions about his mother, why she wasn't around, why she didn't participate in his life, and why she never showed up for school activities or other important events. The judge acknowledged that those questions were completely understandable. A child naturally wants to know why a parent is absent, but before addressing the emotional side of the situation, she returned to the issue at hand. Who is paying for the child's health insurance? She asked again. The father's answer caught everyone's attention. The child currently had no health insurance coverage at all. That immediately became a priority for the court. Reviewing the financial records, tax documents, and income statements submitted as evidence, the judge determined that the mother's annual earnings were approximately $85,000. Based on that income, she calculated the appropriate amount of child support and issued her ruling. The mother would be required to make monthly child support payments totaling roughly $783. But the order didn't stop there. Because the child lacked any medical coverage, the judge also placed responsibility for obtaining health insurance on the mother. She was given a strict deadline and ordered to secure coverage within the next 30 days. With that, the court made it clear that financial responsibility could no longer be avoided.
Any health insurance for the child. Now, I'm going to order you do that within 30 days. That's what you're going to have to do. I have your net resources at $5,138.10. So your child support obligation monthly, and giving you credit, how many other children did you say?
I have 4.
4. So giving you credit for your other children, your child support obligation comes out to $698.78. And I'm also going to order you pay back support to this man. He requested in his paperwork that you pay back support to him. It's known as retroactive child support. In Texas, it can go back the last 4 years. So, in calculating what your monthly child support obligation should be for the past 4 years, child support back pay is $33,541.44. And I'm going to have you repay that monthly at $1,000. So your total monthly obligation is $1,698.78 for child support obligation. Any questions about that?
As long as he get a job and stop living off of me.
You know what, ma'am? He can't be living off of you if you haven't given him anything consistently.
That's according to him.
Well, you haven't provided me with anything different. So, exactly. Is there anything further, sir?
No, not too much. As long as she doesn't want to be around and she's willing to financially help support him, then maybe I can go off and further my education and be a better father and mother.
Sounds good to me. So, if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. You know what, ma'am? Bill,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my son, he's 6 years old, and Damien, I'm actually bringing him to court because he hasn't paid child support in the last 3 years. And our son is 6, I was saying.
Is that it? Does the child live with you?
He lives with me, and so I haven't had any kind of help. And whenever I call him to come get his son, he says he's going to come, but he doesn't show up. And so I'm here to get money for help take care of our son.
Where is this Damien?
No.
No, ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm his wife.
That's great, but why are you here?
Because he's out there building the bridge of Gibraltar. He's an engineer.
Right, but this is his child, right?
Yes.
So this has nothing.
As the hearing continued, the judge noticed another person sitting beside the father and wanted to know exactly why she was there. When asked about her role in the case, the woman explained that she was simply there to support him and help deal with the current situation. The judge responded with a hint of sarcasm before turning her attention to the father's employment and finances. The woman proudly explained that he was working on a major construction project overseas and earning a substantial income. According to the financial records submitted to the court, his annual earnings were estimated at more than $100,000. The judge then shifted her attention to the relationship between the two women. Noticing a wedding ring, she learned that the father and his current partner were married and shared 2 children together. That's when the tension in the courtroom became impossible to ignore. The child's mother suddenly revealed that the father had started his relationship with this woman while they were still together. The accusation immediately exposed the resentment that had been lingering beneath the surface. Sensing the hostility, the judge confronted it head-on. She asked the mother whether she was still angry about what had happened. The answer was obvious. Very angry. But the judge had little interest in revisiting old relationship drama. She reminded everyone that the courtroom wasn't a place for therapy sessions or personal revenge. The purpose of the hearing was to address issues involving the child, not relive the mistakes of the past. She also warned the father's wife against provoking or mocking the mother, making it clear that the attitude on display wasn't helping anyone. Then came the judge's most important point. Whether they liked each other or not was irrelevant. They didn't have to become friends, but they did have to learn how to cooperate. After all, they were connected through the same child. One was the biological mother, while the other had become a stepmother figure in the child's life. The judge stressed that continuing to hold on to bitterness would only make things harder for everyone involved, especially the child. At some point, she said, the adults would need to put their personal grievances aside and start acting in the child's best interests.
I guess so.
You guess. No, that's what it is. So you two need to start trying to get along, and you need to get over yourself and stop being so mad.
Okay.
So, based on what he makes that you provided to the court, he's going to be paying child support. Did you know that by you showing up today and telling me how much he makes that he would have to pay?
That doesn't make any sense. Why? He's already paying for me and my kids, and she should have been a better wife.
Oh.
I was
Excuse
giving
me?
him what she
How do you
couldn't.
know what type of wife that she was? Were you in their house? Yes or no?
No, I would. Well,
You were not-
Yes, she was,
but-
but I wasn't there
Well, you know,
in my
you know
bed
what?
and stuff.
The fact that you think
Nasty.
that is even funny is not attractive at all. So, ma'am, he was served to be here today. He failed to show up, and unfortunately, he's going to have to be in default, which means that I can honor her request to make him pay child support. Please, don't look confused. It kills me when you come on here and you show up for him. This has obviously nothing to do with you, but you want to show up in his place and then look confused when he's ordered to pay child support based on what you submitted to the court. So, based on that $104,000, I have his gross at $8,666.67, net of $6,525.63. Who pays health insurance for
I
the child?
do.
How much do you pay?
For both of us, $300.
No, ma'am.
For him, $150.
Yes, for him only $150.
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
also going to be responsible for reimbursing that too. Make sure you relay that message to him when he finished building this so important bridge, okay? Okay, I have child support with the reimbursement for health insurance at the $150. I have that set at $1,112.53.
Wait, Judge.
Wait,
Judge.
you're looking real confused. What is it?
No, okay, so anytime she asks for money, he sends it. And I've seen him do it. And anytime he calls to come see his child with her, he's willing to go. But anytime he calls, she never picks up. He's like, where is he? Never hear from her. He really does try.
That's the problem.
And
I
I
should
mean,
have to call him.
Excuse me. You will not do that. You will not address her. You will address me.
Yes, ma'am.
So anything that he has given her directly is considered a gift. He doesn't get credit for that.
He needs to.
Well, he needed to be here as well, didn't he? But he thought the bridge building was more important.
Well, yeah, he has to support me and my family as well.
Right, but his son is also his family as well. So you might want to learn how to blend a family, okay?
Oh, I know how to blend.
Oh,
Is he
you
gonna
know
make
what? Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
You all are dismissed.